she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays when I'm doing shows. Gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate.
We got London on the
whole club selling out of here to doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Wizards of Tokyo.
What's up? Nah, shit.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
I'm sitting on the stream.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
What's wrong with Game On?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that.
The hell was that?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Inside handoff, Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken at the 46. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Wilson. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
That catch was dumb as hell. What was that shit?
13th touchdown here and 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have
I didn't do that shit.
13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this is
one-hander going to the ground.
Score, they get the stop and they score again, Charles.
Fucking glitch and shit. It's streaming right now.
Defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Gay boof. He's a fucking horse.
Kick it away is Carlson. Not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that.
That throw is ass.
They've been playing so well.
Could have been a lob, Johnny.
And we've seen teams come back off the open.
That throw is under fucking thrown.
So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You look at this Raiders defense. They really played well to go with that win over the Jets.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in the unit, you can tell by this team, all right, anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
Kirky.
Jermaine Johnson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns.
Ew. Need someone more nimble than Kirk.
To go right on offense, and they needed to happen soon.
What the?
Punter Lee as he sends this one away.
What the?
An 18-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over.
Ah, damn, he's got X Factor. Ah, shit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
That shit was forced.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Foot left. Body. Hey. 14. All goes special. 14.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Wilson wants a different look. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Right side to Williams. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Dillon. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
Hey, 0.
Dillon again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and
Who the hell's Kendricks?
So they were stuffed on 1st down, stuffed again on 2nd.
And normally you throw the ball on 2nd down on play action, so here on 3rd down, I'm going to my team and saying, let's line up and let's go out and get it. I get my best running play called, and I go after him one more time.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Run a stretch. Stretch Mubu.
The offense back.
This isn't going to work.
Ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first.
Oh
half,
shit!
The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything.
Are you hitting R2 as soon as you get it?
Yeah, sometimes I overuse
Sometimes
it. This is
don't hit it.
possession, but I think this has to be the
Yeah.
possession where they come up with an
Because
answer.
when you hit sprint, it lets the defenders, they get all the blocks faster.
If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing.
So, like, as soon as you get it, look for the hole, then hit R2.
Start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the
You see how the blocks were better?
With a 3rd and 8. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this down. That's when you know you're playing well.
Is that Komet?
Get this up to the 30-yard line.
Damn, white boy.
Good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
2nd quarter down, it's our home team with possession.
Yeah, that bitch is annoying.
They've got it with a 1st and 10.
The only thing that gets the baby is to chill. Did you move to Texas yet? The fucking panhandle?
They'll try the right side with Henry.
God, dude. Fuck.
And he goes out right around the 39. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than
Yeah, do stretches like in single back. Because when you go into that, I know you're going to run it. You know what I'm saying?
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
That is true.
They go play action. Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard
This is...
line.
This right here. Single back.
This next drive.
Stretch. And I pick a side of where I want to go. You want to count the blockers.
First 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of
That
scrimmage.
shit got fucking nowhere.
So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. No doubt about it. Really nice job.
Who's number 90?
Not allowing him to get to the perimeter.
Gordon Davis?
Your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense?
Jordan Davis is good.
To it and not allowing that
Let me get him.
Did not let him get downfield.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Oh, come on.
Wilson.
Ow!
Is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the 1st half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. They'll call this a 41-yard not 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the 1st half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going.
I don't know how he's
I would agree totally with that,
not breaking a tackle.
If you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Cousins now. That is caught. Kincaid with it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
27 yards there, a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Throwing, Cousins. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Now Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Wilson's throw going into the hands of Williams. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert! You guys listen.
Throwing is Wilson. He's got it to Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Man open left side. It's Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. They give to Dillon out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Dillon, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Carlson on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next to score, Raiders 28, Wizards 3. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Brings up 2nd down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wizards 3.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Cousins.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Here's Wilson to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Caught left side, Williams. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 27-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Touch 50, touch 50. Well. Move the team.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make.
And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Wilson. Still going inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Wilson changing the play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Raiders are pouring it on. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear.
There he goes left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 44 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Henry running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Alex Singleton making the play defensively. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Saturday, 36 power. Good job right there. Good job right there. Good job right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
12.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On play action, Cousins. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Cousins. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, Dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the finals.
We got London on the
Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club